guys, we're back.
Are you liking your seating position better now?
No, I don't. It's not a good view. It's not a good angle. It's not a good outfit. I don't know. Like,
I like the view. I'm into it.
Thanks, boo. I knew you'd like it. It's all right. Today, and I've got my phone up here, so you've got to edit a lot of pictures in, because I'm literally just looking at my notes the whole time. So edit a lot of pictures.
Just looking off into space. I'm out the window. Windshield. So this is our second video in our two-part series where we're talking about the financial planning aspect of your Disney trip.
Yep.
Then the first one, we were counting pennies, trying to get there as cheap as we could, but still comfortably.
Yes.
This one's a little bit different.
This is where your money's just not as tight. You're not as concerned about it. So how much money do you want to spend by doing what you want?
But we wanted to make a point of this is not spending every penny you possibly can. In fact, I still didn't spend all that much simply because I don't think it's realistic that most people are going to be like, I don't care, spend whatever.
Yeah,
it just doesn't come up. But there may be some times where you have a tax refund, maybe a little extra from a stimulus, Uncle Joe's lying in your pockets. And so you want to have a great trip. You want it to be fun. Maybe you're from Louisiana and you don't care about getting kicked out. I'm going to edit that out. Did you not know that story?
Break.
The guy that was getting kicked out because he wasn't wearing his mask. And he said, I spent $14,000 on this vacation.
No, I don't even know that story.
Oh, well, I'm not going to edit it out then. I'm going to put a little video. Louisiana man claims $14,000 vacation.
It was ruined.
Yeah, he was being a real dickhead.
Okay.
Anyway, so this will be not the most you could ever spend, because we could definitely come up with a list. Maybe we'll do that as a special edition video.
I touch on how much money we're spending on Disney and what's its value. So
I bet you we get pretty close to the last vacation we took as far as how it's configured. But Rams, why don't you go ahead and start?
Okay, so if I'm gonna go and I'm not gonna worry about cost, I'm definitely gonna fly. And if you saw our last video, I did driving or flying.
Yeah, it'll make this a lot shorter. Nobody's driving if they don't have to.
I'm gonna fly in comfort. I'm just gonna be about $1,400. I'm gonna get my room package directly.
How did you get to $1,400? Was it the dates you picked?
I guess the flights were $1,167.70 plus $240 in seat upgrades. That's $1,407.70. So just the days that I picked.
Yeah, mine were $314.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, so I got my room package directly from Disney, and I kind of did two different ones. For some reason, when I was picking, I think I specifically picked dates that were not sale, because right now if you get onto Disney, you can get 30% off your room if it's specific time, like time of year.
Up through July right now.
I specifically picked a time that wasn't during their sale because I want to give you like, hey, worst case scenario, this is what it cost me like at rack rate. So Wilderness Cabin, which is a place I've wanted to stay, they fit all 5 of us. We get bedrooms. It's something that I've wanted to stay at. Plus 5 days in the park.
They're kind of neat. They're isolated. They're out in the middle of, well, they're sort of isolated. For Disney, they're isolated.
Yeah, well, we'll show you guys some pictures of it. I think they look really cool. They're a little bit outdated, and I get that, but I think it's a cool little place to stay. So Fort Wilderness Cabin plus 5 days in the park is $55.29. My food budget, I increased from $1,000 to $1,500 because I want to be able to cover maybe a few extra dining experiences.
How many days of tickets did you get?
5 days.
Okay, you're a day more than me.
Because I want, 5 days.
You're a day more than me, but you're $39 less than me.
That's weird.
Yeah.
I increased my food budget to $1,500. I want to be able to get drinks. I want to be able to go do maybe a sit-down restaurant or two, so it's $1,500. I also increased our souvenir budget so that not everybody has $50, but everybody has $100. So if souvenirs are a big deal, that obviously your budget is based on what you want to do. But my total cost was $8,937.57. Now, I compared that to the next room up that we could fit a family of 5. It was at the Grand Floridian, plus 5 days in the park. My total on that was $8,271.49. So if I add in my food and souvenir budget, and I want to stay at the Grand Floridian, That is $11,679.19. At that point, I'm asking myself, how much value am I really getting by going to Disney? Because consider this. Flights for a family of 5 that include a checked bag, a carry-on bag, and you pick your seat. Not first class, not business class, but you get to pick your seat. Plus your hotel stay, flying to Rome, Italy, is $6,997. So that still gives you $4,682 for food, souvenirs, and whatever else you decide to do.
Did someone from the office of the Vatican call you?
Whatever else you decide to do in Rome, Italy.
Someone paying you under the table.
So, like, you kind of have to think to yourself, do I want to go to Italy with a family of 5, or do I want to go to the Grand Floridian? And for me, I would want to go to Italy over the Grand Floridian.
The question is, if you tried to take your kids into the Vatican, you're trying to show them, like, Renaissance era artwork, and so you take them into, like, the Sistine Chapel or something. You say, kids, think about your oldest or your youngest. It doesn't matter. And you're like, you look at this, does this inspire you?
I would not take...
say, nah, you're a noob. This is noob artwork.
I would not take my whole family to Rome, Italy.
I wouldn't take any of your family to Rome, Italy. Leave them home to call each other noobs and fight.
Unless they were older. But at the same time, I just wanted to point out, if you're going to spend $12,000, nearly $12,000 on a vacation, is Disney really where you want to go? I don't know. And I like Disney. That's coming from a Disney fan. So, like, really compare your costs. I think that the Fort Wilderness would be really fun, and that comes in.
Are you suggesting that there's better places for cultural enrichment than going to Disney World 10 times?
Just saying. But for $89.37, a trip for 5 days. In fact, I think it was. There's a day on the front and a day on the end. I think it was a full week.
Ramsey's dropping ugly truth bombs today.
Because you don't go to the park the day you fly in. You don't go on the park the day you fly out, but 5 days in the middle. So a 7-day trip at the cabin for $89.37.
Forcing me to take an uncomfortable look in the mirror, dear. All of us. Take a few minutes. I'm going to have to put 30 seconds of silence in the middle of this video.
Listen, I'm just saying. What was your most expensive trip?
Alright, so same thing. Family of 5, but now I'm thinking I'll just go by myself. Leave all of you guys home to think about you can read papal tweets and enrich your lives. Family of 5, flight via Spirit. The tickets were $314, so I did the same math that I did last time, which is 60 times 2 for the big front seat. So we talked a lot about Spirit in a previous video, but basically everybody hates Spirit because you feel like you're being nickeled and dimed, but it's how they work, and it's what I like about them is if you want to sit in that big front seat, you can pay for it, and that's what we've done here. So 60 times 2 for the 2 of us, and then it's a round trip, so you have to do it again.
Yeah.
30 times 3 because the kids are gonna have to sit behind us, otherwise they'll kill each other and possibly the people sitting in front and behind them.
True.
Then we'll get kicked off the flight.
True. Gotta keep them close.
Baggage, so I've got that 120 times 2 because the round trip. So that all comes to $974. That's what I've got for the flights. And I'll put up an image of, I picked a time range because I picked what was cheapest.
Right.
And then I worked the lodging and the tickets around
based on the flights.
Exactly.
Always a good way to do it.
Art of Animation, May 20th through the 26th. With 4-day base tickets, $55.60.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So tickets and airfare were at $65.34. It looked like it was giving me the option for the dining plan, but it kept clicking through and wouldn't do it. I didn't think they were doing the dining plan.
I don't think the dining plan's going on right now.
But I did get a discount on the room, which was 30% off.
Right, which is why yours is cheaper, because that would not normally cost you that. So you'd have to book it around when they've got sales going.
But there's always something. And then I added $12.50 for food, but $2,000 would make it so that, because sit-down meals are a lot of fun, but they are really expensive, especially without the dining plan. We had a couple where we hit $300 with the 5 of us. So if you add $2,000, you can do a few of those without having a lot of concern, especially with 5 nights. $85.34 with $2,000 for food.
So we're pretty close to each other.
And I think that's in the neighborhood of what the last trip was.
Yeah,
and that's pretty close to how we did the last trip.
Yeah, I think so too. That was pretty close to what we did.
So that was December of last year.
It was great. It was fun.
Yeah. We didn't spend, I mean, let's be real, that's an incredible amount of money to spend on that type of trip.
Yeah.
But I think we've identified where the bang for your buck items are for us. A few meals, we don't do a ton of them, but we do one or two, and if the kids tell us something's important to them, we pay for it.
Yeah.
Probably won't do Chip and Dale again.
Yeah.
So that was
But by the next time we go with all 5 of us, they'll be outgrowing it anyway.
But I don't know how much longer I can beat on this drum. Getting there in comfort so that you're not uptight. Sitting in an uncomfortable space and being all cramped up for 2, 3, 4 hours, then showing up where you're going to be in crowds for the next 4 or 5 days, it does terrible things to your psyche. So spending a little bit of money so that you can sit in a comfortable seat, and then arrive a little more relaxed, pay for an Uber if you need to, if you're not feeling the Magic Express or the Mears Connect, I guess. We didn't talk about that. We didn't talk about Mears Connect later. But anyway, that's what I got to.
Well, I think that we've got some good vacations. If you watch these 2 videos, you know, there are a lot of Disney travel agents out there. I will tag some of them if they want to be an advertiser or a sponsor on my channel. But there are a lot of agents that can sometimes get you other deals
and want to help you. That's why they do what they do.
Yeah. But I mean, stay tuned for more content. It won't all be Disney. It will all be life in our bodies, but Disney definitely takes up a chunk of our vacations. So
I'm gonna start talking more about Subaru. People seem to really react to that.
All right, guys, go have fun. Do enjoy your Disney planning. Let us know if you have any questions. We're here to help.
Thank you, Ramsey.
Thank you, Ben.